We're going in. It's a new week. We got football tomorrow. Let's go. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another episode of Frank Presents the Play Call. I am talking about the team. Nikki is on travel, and we're going to go around the room. So let's get it. Yo, June, how you feeling today?
Feeling good. Go to the finish line.
You said what? You about to get better reception?
They closer to the finish line.
Oh, they close to the. Oh yeah, that's a whole different thing there. God bless. Bree.
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Frank? You feeling better?
Yes, I am feeling better.
Hold on, real fast. I was on FaceTime with Frank, and we were talking about Lamar Jackson and Kareem Hunt and X, Y, and Z. We're talking about contract negotiations. Nothing bad about Lamar. Los, don't jump down my throat. And Frank, in the middle of us talking, he's just sitting there. He's like, I'm nauseous. I gotta throw up. Hold on, Bree. He's like, I thought he was dying.
Bro, I don't know what brought it on. I was just sitting here chilling with her. Next thing you know, I'm like, oh shit. Oh,
Going through a mid crisis, man.
No, I had duty the next day. That's probably my body saying, listen, fuck duty. Take your ass to the hospital. But I did. I was still duty.
Los, how you doing today?
I'm here, man. It's always a good day when you're in the house dry.
And Blanco, how you doing today?
Hey, you know me, man. I'm alive and living well at all times. I'm mad we missing one, but I heard that she heard I was coming. So, I see you next time, Vicky. I heard that she heard.
Hey, you was getting her with the.
You said what?
You was getting her. You was like, look, she wasn't ready for you to come on here and put the knowledge down.
Hey, she's very opinionated, and I like her for that. But then once I be hitting her with the facts, man, and then she just be yelling at me, and
Well, listen, man, listen. Shout out to you being in TAPS class. I heard that. June, one day closer to you getting your papers. I'll be there next year. So, peace and love.
Here's to that.
I got tea.
Why you got tea?
Because I don't drink like that no more.
I feel like that's off protocol.
I feel like it's once a week, bro. It's like drink. You just do it once a week.
Frank, I barely drink once a month. So.
I'm definitely drinking tomorrow night. I got Ravens football. I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
Night, right? Yeah.
Hey, June, I don't want to get off topic, but what's your out day, man? Let me know something. What's your timeline looking like?
Shoot, Terminal Friday.
Ooh.
Ceremony October.
Oh man, that's what's up. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah, I'm his MC, Blanco, so I'll be down there in Jayville, bro.
Oh, is the ceremony here in Jacksonville?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, shoot me the info. I'll pull up.
Oh no doubt.
I'll text you the invite, Blanco.
Yeah, you said it's this Saturday?
No. It's October 28th.
Yeah.
It's a Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay, yeah. Shoot me that info. I'm definitely gonna try my best to pull up.
Yeah, yo,
Yeah.
to answer your question, yo.
Leave anytime. I might slide down that bitch too. Shoot me the info.
Let's go. Hey, put it out there. I almost called you Nikki.
He's thinking about it. Listen, so to answer your question, that shit with Tom Brady and old boy, man, if what they've been doing at practice is indicative to what they're going to do in real life,
They going back? You think so?
I think so. You got to think they were blown coverage away from being back in the NFC Championship.
Man, they weren't no blown coverage. They was a stupid defensive call away.
Yeah. Both.
That wasn't no blown coverage. They put a safety.
But I'm saying it wasn't on Brady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, I was at that game.
You was?
Man, that was amazing, brother. It was amazing.
That's dope.
And not only was I at the game, but Mike Edwards, his sister went to school with me and my cousin, and she was able to get us into the club seats or whatnot. So I got to watch it in the nice, comfy chairs, it was nice, man. I had a good view, and most of the people had already left because they thought it was going to be a blowout after that first half.
Yeah.
So we right down in the front watching the comeback. I thought I was going to see something great.
You met Peter Warwick at that game, right? Or was it?
Yeah. And I met Warwick at that game, and I had on my Peter Warwick jersey as well.
Damn.
When you had posted that picture, I had tagged him in it, but your page wasn't public, so I screenshot it and sent it to him on Messenger because I have him as a Facebook friend.
Oh, for real. So I'm gonna tell y'all that story real quick because it's kind of funny. So it was at halftime. Me and my cousin, we was going to go find some drinks, and so we walking around, and he had on a throwback Rams jacket. I had on the throwback Peter Ward. So we was both getting some compliments on our attire, and some guy, he was like, "Hey man, that's a dope jersey," and we was talking about it. He's like, "Matter of fact, that's my boy. He's here right now." So I'm like, where he at? Let's what section y'all in? I'm gonna pull up and say what's up, y'all, blah, say blah. And as we talking about that, somebody else comes and taps me. I'm looking over my left shoulder. On my right shoulder, somebody else taps me. And I'm like, at this point, I'm already kind of irritated because I still want my drink. And I'm like, bro, I'm talking, man. Leave me alone. And then so I like shoo him off pretty much. And then the other dude was like, "Hey, nah, that's him." So it was Peter Ward tapping me on my shoulder with his jersey on, and I'm shooing him away, like, "Bro, get away from me." And, it was pretty cool though. We chopped it up for a while, took a couple pictures. It was dope.
That's dope. That's dope. That's some shit you see on TV.
Yeah.
Some of that Make-A-Wish shit.
Yeah, and then you turn around like, oh shit.
Oh, fuck. Because you know, he's not a big guy. He looked pretty regular, you know?
Yeah. That's what's up. Well, Bree, what we got first?
So first, we are going to discuss Cooper Kupp's top 5 wide receivers, just to see if we agree. I don't.
You want to share your screen with it or no?
Well, no, I have it as a tweet, but yeah, I'll share my screen.
Yeah, I gave you power. You got it.
Okay, thank you. Let me just convert this over. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Okay, let me go back. Okay. So Cooper Kupp's top 5 wide receivers.
All right, I'm good with it.
So we have at number 5.
Hey, long as I seen the name in there, we good.
Number 4, Jamar Chase. Number 3, Stephon Diggs. Number 2, Justin Jefferson. Number 1, Devonte Adams. Okay. What I would have done, me personally, I know this is Cooper Kupp's list. One, he didn't even add himself on it, but you know, it's okay. People don't like to be cocky. I will move Jamar Chase under Devonte Adams, move Justin Jefferson to number 3, move Odell to number 4, and Stephon Diggs to number 5. That's what I would have done with this particular list. So my list would have been Devonte Adams at number 1, Jamar Chase at number 2, Justin Jefferson at number 3, Odell Beckham Jr. at number 4, and then Stephon Diggs at number 5.
Yo, okay.
That would have been.
I go last.
As much as it plagues me to agree, bro, you got to put Jamar Chase at number 2.
Yeah, I know that hurts, but you know, we're realists. We're realists. So we tell them how it is.
You know, I'm gonna tell you mine, and I try to be unbiased in my Bengals love, so I won't put him at number 2. And that's just because I feel like the most dominant receiver in the league for the past couple seasons has been Justin Jefferson. So I got him. I'm going Justin Jefferson number 1 right now, and I'm going Devonte Adams number 2. Are we just talking about how we move this list around, or can I make my own list?
So this list.
Okay. With this list, then yeah, give me Chase 3, Diggs 4, and Odell 5. And I asked you that question because as much respect as I have for Odell, and I think healthy, if he didn't, have these 2 big injuries, I think he'd still be like top 3 consideration. He's that talented. He's that talented. But personally, if I was making the list, I wouldn't have him in there. And it's hard for me to keep Mike Evans out of the top 5 list. He's so underrated. Him and Devonte Adams were, I don't know if y'all saw that graphic or not, but they were drafted in the same year, and there's no stat Devonte Adams is leading him in, except for, I think, receptions.
Did Mike have an injury too?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yeah, there. And then, you know, with that as well, Devonte Adams has always had Aaron Rodgers. Mike Evans, I mean, Jameis was a gunslinger, but he didn't have quarterbacks at the same caliber as Devonte did. I like Mike Adams, man. He's a freak of an athlete.
I'm rolling.
I don't know, man.
Receivers, bro.
Hey, I would take out OBJ all the way, and then I would add either Keenan Allen or AJ Brown.
Yeah, we love
over Odell Beckham.
AJ Brown.
100%.
There's like there's like 8 other receivers to put before AJ Brown.
And you're gonna keep OBJ? I mean,
No,
what dude got there? What? When?
We talking about what you would do with just this list.
Yeah, just this.
Nah. But I thought, Bree, I thought you added somebody in there.
No, I didn't.
No, that was me saying I took the conversation too far and said what I would do, but and then you kind of made me look at you a little crazy when you said AJ Brown over people like Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin, Cooper Kupp. That's kind of wild to me, but whatever.
With Russ. I like.
Hey, well, in this case, I just take OBJ out.
Los, what you got, Los?
I'm thinking. I agree when he say Justin has definitely been like dominant both years in a row. I'm probably gonna keep Devonte in the top 3. Him and Jamar probably definitely 1 and 2 together. So they'll probably be the top for 2, 3. And then Stephon, he ain't showed me a lot this past year because Gabe was their sleeper. I want to see what he do. So between him and 5 also, because I want to see a healthy Odell with a good quarterback. He done had fucking Eli Manning and fucking what's dude's name? He ain't even relevant. He don't know if he's gonna start next season, but fucking Baker Mayfield.
Danny Dimes? Odell was in the Giants, so he had Eli and Danny Dimes.
Yeah, I don't see it working out.
So, all right, I'm gonna do this. All right, and I'm gonna say this, and please, America, come at me. I would love it. I really don't know what the hell Devonte Adams done the last 2 years, but okay, it doesn't stick to me. If you equate wins and losses,
yeah, that Frank, I like that.
But I'm gonna tell you where I would put Jamar Chase. For me, I'll put him number 1. And I'm gonna tell you why. You wasn't stopping him. You had your best corner on him. You wasn't stopping him. That's hands down. Let's just be clear. Justin Jefferson would be number 2. In 2 years, he has over 3,000 yards receiving yards. Then I put Devonte Adams, Stephon Diggs, and I leave Odell there only because he's on the list. But I would put Mike Evans in there because on a 50-50 ball, I'm going Mike Evans all day.
That's a fact.
So that's me.
I tell you what, Frank. They've been doing a lot of talk about top corners lately, and the reason the reason why Ramsey isn't my top corner, and the reason why Denzel Ward is my top corner, is because of and that's Jamar Chase. Because Jamar Chase dogged Ramsey, and Denzel Ward is the only corner in the league that he played, obviously, that had locked him up one-on-one. He had Jamar Chase had a couple down games, but that was with bracket coverage, double team. Cleveland left Denzel Ward on the island one-on-one with Jamar Chase, and Denzel won.
Let me tell you something. Ramsey, we don't even talk about Ramsey. Okay, look. You can't be on the who lock who down, and you can't lock nobody down. Look, you might as well be up there with Eli Apple. Y'all should be there together.
Whoa.
Bro.
What'd you say about Eli?
Eli Apple? He got beat, bro.
I'm glad. Hey, you bringing up everything I love to talk about. Who beat Eli? Hey, bring me a name up that dogged Eli besides Cooper Kupp.
He wasn't stopping Odell in the Super Bowl until he got hurt.
He wasn't guarding Odell. That was Mike Hilton.
Who else? So name me the teams, and I'll tell you. Because every time we see him on a number 1 wide receiver, he wasn't doing what he had to do.
He wasn't guarding the number 1. Cheeto Bay-Awuzie was.
Say that name again.
Cheeto Bay-Awuzie.
Okay, I can't say.
Resign him?
Yeah, hell yeah, he on the squad. I'm telling y'all, man. Listen, man, the world has duped everybody, man. Eli Apple is a victim of bad PR because he don't know how to act on Twitter because he's an idiot.
What about
But
when he was on the Saints?
Huh?
What about when he was on the Saints?
Oh, I don't care about that. I'm talking about when he played with the Bengals.
Come on, baby. We're talking about the play as a whole. We're not talking about just specific teams.
Let me ask you something though.
I
If y'all didn't have that pass rush, which caused the quarterback to make some, indecisive decisions, you think he'd have still played as good?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Literally, look at his numbers. His PFF rating is high. He had the highest man coverage grade in the league. He picked off old Big Ben, took pick 6 on him. Who else he picked off? He picked off another.
Wait. We talking about Ben when Ben was in his prime or Ben when Noodle arm Ben?
It was Ben retiring. Ben retiring.
Ben had the mobility of a tree stump last season.
It was my old baby retiring this year.
All I'm saying is, man, Eli Apple got waived. If you giving him Saints and Giants flack, okay, whatever. But the Bengals flack is not real, man. Everybody we remember the last game. In the last game, he played against a wide receiver who cooked everybody.
Triple crown.
He didn't just cook Eli; he cooked everybody.
That's fair. Hey, and in Cincinnati, he played 15 games. He had 2 interceptions. I guess he only allowed 50 yards. No touchdowns.
What you mean you guessed?
That's what is on there. I'm trying to read it off a Pro Football Reference.
I'm saying, but you guess on the other stats. Don't try to take away from that.
No. 50. Then 0 touchdowns allowed, and he had 10 pass defense plays. 0 forced fumbles, but he recovered a fumble. And let me see what else. Tackles, he had 49. Combined solo, 38, 11 assists, and 2 tackles for a loss.
That's a pretty freaking solid season for a number 2 corner.
Yeah.
Hey, once you look, that's why I love talking about these things, because once you dive into those numbers, it's only so much you can fight. You know what I mean?
So you saying that
he's just a PR nightmare, bro. It's usually after he get on Twitter and shit popping off when he get cool.
Bro, he's Patrick Beverly. He's a good player, and he's annoying as hell.
Well,
I'll give you that.
All right. So we have Justin Jefferson says, Coop is good, but I'll say he's behind me. And Cooper Kupp responds with, I respect his opinion, and I can also respectfully disagree. Do you guys think Cooper Kupp is behind Justin Jefferson? Yes or no?
Nah.
If we're going off last season, but beforehand, I need to see him again. Show me some of that same shit I've seen this year. Consistently.
So we're going off last year, right? So last year, Cooper Kupp played 17. He started all 17 games. He had 191 targets with 145 receptions, 1,947 yards, 16 touchdowns, and yards per game was 114. That was Cooper coming off injury too. And it's Justin Jefferson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. So we only going last year, right? So last year, Jefferson played 17 games, 167 targets, 108 receptions, 16 yards, 10 touchdowns. And he averaged yards per game was 95.1.
Sound like Cook win to me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then we have Jamar Chase saying last week, I'm better than Justin. Jamar Chase, when asked about his former college teammate, Justin Jefferson.
Hey, hold on, my bad. I just came back. I wanted to say something about the Cup.
Oh, let me go back. Sorry.
No, my bad. I apologize. I had to check on Arian real quick. She done popped her knee out of place, Bree.
Oh no, doing them TikToks.
Yeah.
Nah, she was doing her dancing or whatever, or like her regular dancing. Anyway, back on topic. I don't know who's better, who's more athletically gifted. I'd probably say Justin Jefferson, but you can't fight the stats and the production from Cooper Kupp. The good news about all of that is this year is going to be a great barometer of who's better, because the player or the coach who was drawing everything up in LA and putting Cooper Kupp in those positions is in Minnesota now, and he said he wants to use Justin Jefferson the same way. So we're going to see it being more being faster and bigger actually matters or not. You know what I mean? And the difference between Matthew Stafford and Kirk Cousins, I don't think that's a huge difference. Matthew Stafford's better, but I don't think he's like light years better than Kirk Cousins. So we'll find out who's really better real soon.
And then the next slide I had was Jamar Chase, when asked about his former college teammate, Justin Jefferson. He says, "I am better than Justin." Oh, let me go back. Sorry.
I mean, go ahead.
I was gonna say look at the impact how one player made on one team.
But
No, facts. Like, that's facts. Like,
I need to see it consecutive though. Like year 2, I need the same production, just like Justin. Like Justin gave us consecutive years of that type of production. I'm not saying Chase can't do it, but like I need to see it.
See, being realistic though, I'm gonna tell you what, a lot of people probably don't realize Jamar Chase numbers are probably gonna go down this year. Why? Because we have a lot more weapons than the team like Minnesota has. You know what I'm saying? We got our number 2 receiver is a number 1 receiver.
Who's your
Huh? Yes, hell yeah. T. Higgins he's a number 1 receiver. And then we got probably the 2nd or 3rd best slot receiver in the league in Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
We got a top, depending on how you want to call it, we got a top 5 to 10 running back in Joe Mixon. And then, I mean, we got a former first-round tight end now in Hayden Hurst. Like, we got weapons. We got people.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. It didn't correlate in the league, bro.
For who?
You know, we drafted him first.
Y'all also drafted Mark Andrews just because it don't. And look, I'm gonna make it make sense for you. Just because it don't work on one team or 2 teams don't mean it's gonna happen on the 3rd or 4th. Eli Apple, we just talked about him. It didn't work in New York. It didn't work in New Orleans. It worked in Cincinnati. You know what I'm saying?
But y'all have 3 tight ends though.
As a starting tight end, bro, and a tight end heavy pass offense though, bro.
Now I'm saying he had in Baltimore they had 3 tight ends.
Okay,
the 3 that helped the progression. That year that they had those 3 tight ends
he was number 2.
He was unanimous. Lamar was unanimous MVP that year. So and ever since they got rid of them tight ends, he ain't been the same. Boyle, Hurst,
because we have
Hayden Hurst, and then he went to Atlanta and they drafted a freak at tight end, Kyle Pitts. So he wasn't gonna be the number 1 guy there. We don't need him to be a top tight end.
You know,
I like those Zuma for y'all, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
You said what?
I like those Zuma.
And Hayden Hurst is better than Uzama.
Yeah, how you say it?
Uzama.
But I tell you what though, bro, no, real shit. I don't expect Jamar Chase's numbers to be great this year because they got film. But I seen him last year when people thought they had him and they ain't have him.
Yeah, and the film thing, that's cool. But also, you got to realize we could only run half of a playbook last year. We didn't have time to run. We couldn't even run a post route. Everything we ran was 3 steps and throw, or Joe Burrow run around and make a play. We couldn't run 5-step, 3-read offense. You know what I mean? Our offense was literally, I'm better than you lining up across from me, and I'm gonna beat you. That was it. And Joe just and he literally said it in an interview. Shit, fuck it, Jamar down there somewhere. That's real.
What? Oh, Frankie want to say something. Hold on.
I expect the Bengals to be very pass heavy because I like what you said about Joe Mixon, how you could classify him as top 5, top 10. I'll probably say like top 10, what's it called, and like high top 10, if anything, like 6, 5, or probably 5. I'll probably say low top 5, but
anywhere from 4 to 6 is where I get.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, if we're talking about like overall, I put him there. But if we're talking about like pass catching though, like I think he would probably be top 5 in pass catching because last year he exhibited a lot of out the backfield catches where he would just catch it and then go for like 10, 15, maybe 20 yards too. Like he is really versatile, in that backfield. And I think now that you guys have improved their line too and have all these weapons, like you said, T. Higgins, yo, he's a big body wide receiver. Like, yo, I seen him, the way how he catches the ball, he uses all of his body mass to catch that ball. Like, yo, he is really nice. I think the Bengals are gonna have a good season this year. And I think if we're talking about Jamar Chase, like who's better between him and Justin Jefferson, I think Jamar is still going to put up some great numbers this year, it might, even if it's not the same as last year, I still think it's going to be great because the whole LSU program right now is just balling out.
Oh
And
man, go crazy.
exactly. And then as for who's better, I mean, really, let's just see how what's it called Jamar's sophomore year goes, because Justin Jefferson's sophomore year was great too. So is it? And I don't think it wouldn't be too early to say that one is better than the other. But I think that we just like wait probably to like maybe week 8. I say wait till like week 8 to see who like midseason, and then we could decide from there, because to be honest, depending on how it goes this year, I'll be looking at Jamar Chase like he's just like he looks like a prototype of like if Randy Moss and like Tyreek Hill was like put in one, like that's what it looks like, because his speed, where he's out on the field, like outside the numbers, he's always there. I'm like, yo, like I remember, I think it was, didn't he have one game where he had like more receiving yards than Patrick Mahomes?
Bro, he had more receiving yards than Patrick Mahomes had passing yards.
Exactly. Like,
I think
come on.
he went for 260, and then just for good measure, he went for 230 against the Ravens.
Exactly. Like, yo, this kid is special. Like, I think he's
We had the worst coverage in the league last year.
But hey, Marlon Humphrey, all pro, and we dogged him.
Yep.
Worst coverage in the league.
Hey, one more point on Justin Jefferson. What a lot of people don't realize is Adam Thielen was getting a lot of number one corners Justin Jefferson's first year and into the second. Jamar Chase saw the number one guy from day one.
Yeah.
And was dogging him.
Yeah, I can agree there. It makes a big difference when you on the second, you know what I'm saying, corner than the first one.
Yep. That is a fact. That is a fact.
All right. So next topic we have Kareem Hunt requested a trade from the Browns after not receiving a contract extension, and the Browns have declined.
You know what?
So do you think, I'll say my spill first. So there are teams that are interested in him. I feel like they shouldn't even negotiate with Cleveland right now on getting him. And the reason why I say that is because he has 1 year left and he's a free agent. I say that they should just wait it out. He should just play 1 year left and see like what team, due to the fact that Cleveland doesn't have any first round picks. Cleveland lost 2 second round picks, and they really have no weapons on their offense besides Nick Chubb and Amari Cooper. I feel like if a team is interested and starts negotiating with Cleveland, that they're going to want a lot for Kareem Hunt. And it's going to cost them. It's going to cost a team a couple of draft picks and a player that they can also utilize, being that they're getting rid of him. And I feel like that's not really worth it with someone who's going to end up in free agency next year anyway.
Now, the running back market ain't like that. They would get like a 5th or 6th round pick for Kareem Hunt, and that's it.
I was about to say they really don't value running backs no more, bro.
And especially one that's looking for a new contract.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, but even with that being said, I think the Browns would be smart to trade him and get whatever they can from him, because I think they're gonna be in the hurt locker in the next few years, because they done guaranteed $200-some-odd millions dollars to Deshaun Watson, and I don't think this situation is gonna turn out good for him.
Bro, I just read right now on Total Access that he is literally taking snaps to play the season opener.
In preseason.
Yeah, he has to. He has to be prepared. But now that the ball is in the NFLPA and Goodell hands now.
And Goodell want him to have the whole season now.
And what you gotta realize is what rules everything?
Money,
right? And you know, if the NFL sets a precedent in this situation, because this is new. They never had a situation like this. If they set a precedent in the new era of I forgot what the rule or the hearing or act is, where Goodell doesn't have the first say so and punishments now, whatever. If they show a precedent, set a precedent of we don't care about women, they gonna lose a lot more money than they gonna lose from a lawsuit from Deshaun Watson.
See, but that's so. Let me stick to one before I go to the other. Look, Kareem Hunt and me and Bree talked about this. I'm a type of person that I'm a play. I'm gonna let my actions and my play speak for itself. So if I want a new contract, let me show you why I need that new contract. Let's not forget, until he kicked Shorty in the face, you know what I'm saying, or kicked her while she was down, he was one of the best running backs in the league. He was part of the Chiefs. Like, off the backfield catching the ball, the dude was crazy. Even giving him handoff coming up the middle of the gut, he was nice. He took some time off, right? He got suspended, whatever, injury. Now he's back. I think the dual combat, the combo between him and Chubb together is dope. However, you want money. I agree with Los. He's not going to get a first-round pick for him or a second. You're looking at third, fourth, fifth, even maybe a sixth. So what I would do, and like Bree said, I'll play the year. And then when it comes time, I'm a free agent. Let them numbers speak for themselves.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because he could be an asset to any team. We talked about it, not Jets, Eagles. I said even Tampa behind Fournette. Oh, the Steelers to back up Najee. Hell, you could put him anywhere. A pass catching back that could run the ball and catch the ball and be a total nightmare in the open field is always good. Even though there's a lot of running backs out there, but we all know that all these running backs that come in, not all of them hit the mark. You know what you're going to get with him. I'll just play. Now, the other part to the suspension, I think, first off, Goodell's bogus, right? Because you bring in a judge. The first year you bring somebody outside to levy the punishment. She comes up with 6 games, and because you don't like it, you want to override it. Not. And if that's the case, you should never brought somebody else, and it's the Players Association's fault for not changing the rules. Goodell has too much power. He has too much power. And technically, he doesn't have to answer to the players. Who he answers to is the owners. He gets paid by the owners. Nobody knows how much Goodell makes a year. But he gets paid by the owners.
So do you agree with the 6?
Yeah, I do. I
That's
definitely.
He already missed the whole year last year, and then toward the end of the year before.
He was suspended last year.
Roger Goodell makes $63.9 million a year.
Exactly. So now, let me tell you something. First off, let me go back to the agree with suspension or not. And we haven't let June talk. So I'm going to say what I got to say. Then June could say what he wants to say about Kareem Hunt and what he wants out. Because I know he ain't going to talk about Deshaun Watson. But here's what I'm going to say. Show me an ounce of evidence that he did it, and I'll show you that I'll support more than 6 games. 2 indictments in federal court, 2 Supreme Court indictments, both failed to find enough evidence to try him. So who am I to tell a Supreme Court hearing you're wrong? Last time I checked, Goodell is not a detective. He's not a special agent. He's not a CSI agent. He's not a CSI police. He's not a detective. He's not a first sergeant grade detective. He ain't a police commissioner. He's the NFL commissioner. You show me proof that he did it, and I'll support it. Because I got 2 daughters, I got sisters, I got aunts, I got all that. But without proof, I'm not going to do that to that man. Not doing that to that man. 6 games is good. And honestly, in my opinion, he shouldn't be suspended.
I'm about to say, if you do nothing wrong, then why do you agree with the 6?
Exactly. I don't agree with the 6. But if you're going to follow the levy
But
of...
it's all, and there's not enough evidence because nobody was in that room besides him and those masseuses. So it's hearsay. So no one's ever going to know the truth. But them.
Hey, Frank, you a business owner, right?
Yeah.
All right. One of your employees got 26 lawsuits. How you feel?
Oh, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk. And you're going to ride the bench for a little bit until I figure it out. But nah, here's the deal, man. Honestly, it's a tough situation because it's a sensitive situation.
Yeah.
So sensitive.
And you know what? And I'm sorry to cut you out, but I got to get this off me real quick. It's real tough. And I go back and forth on it a lot because like you said, as a father of daughters, as a son of a very great mother, as a husband of a great Black woman, and as a Black man myself, it's very conflicting because, you know, as a Black man, I don't want to get too deep, but as a Black man, we already deal with certain stuff. You know what I mean? And I hate to have him being treated unfairly, but as a father of daughters, I got both sides of it just like smacking me in the head. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I said it's hard. And that's why I think they gave him a punishment versus not suspending him because nobody knows the truth besides him and those masseuses. Nobody else was in the room. There was no cameras for no proof. Those are the only people that know exactly what happened, and nobody can prove what happened and what didn't happen. So it's like we have to do something because we're never going to find the truth. You can give somebody a lie detector test, they can pass it.
Yeah, and then it's also crazy because they say the biggest issue is that he doesn't have remorse. But and I agree with that a little bit, but also on the other end of it is number one rule we've been taught, not number one, but something we've always been taught, don't snitch on yourself. And a certain amount of remorse is kind of, admitting to guilt. You know what I mean? So if you ain't do nothing, then hey, sorry, I feel that way, but we got to keep pushing.
June got nothing but daughters. I got a son, one son. You got a son, right?
I got a daughter.
You got what you got?
I got a boy and 2 girls.
Exactly. So you got a boy. Same thing. 2 girls and a boy. Los, you got any kids?
Got a girl.
A little girl.
So now, for us that got boys,
You didn't ask me.
because you got Toby.
You didn't ask me.
Okay, Bree, do you have any children, Bree?
I have a son.
Yes, Toby. So, and Toby only lays pipe on the girls in heat. So look, how would you feel if somebody blamed your son and your son didn't do it?
I was just about to throw a variable in. It's just crazy all this came out when he wanted to leave.
Well, hey, hold that. We could talk about it when we get done recording, because if you open up a whole nother can there, because there's another famous person that when he wanted to buy NBC, all of a sudden he was giving people Quaaludes. Anyway, June, how you feel about the Kareem Hunt?
Everybody was getting everybody Quaaludes back then.
That shit was part
Kareem Hunt.
All right, go, June. I forgot June was on here.
No, I have to handle business priorities, but trade him. I think you're a fool to keep him. Right now, he's a free agent next year. I agree with Blanco. You get what you can get for him now. You got Ernest Johnson and you got Chubb. Ernest Johnson,
so underrated.
Facts. That boy tough.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, so you get what you can. Another team will benefit for one whole year. And if he's a bust this year, then he's a bust, and you don't overpay him and you save yourself some money. If not, like I said, I think you got Chubb and you got Ernest Johnson there that's gonna make up for the absence.
That's good. That's smart.
Hey, June, I like that because I couldn't think of that dude's name, man. But Ernest Johnson can play some ball.
Oh yeah.
At one point, I ain't gonna lie, I thought they was gonna have a 3-headed monster going through the rest of the year, bro.
Yeah, he could play some ball.
All right. So next we are going to get into some games, and then we're going to do week 1 predictions for preseason.
Oh, I want one predictions. I want to talk some shit.
Okay. So the first game we have, I'm gonna have everyone take a look at the list. You have $15 to build your NFL team. Okay. 1 quarterback, 2 wide receivers, 1 running back, and 1 tight end. So I'm gonna give everybody a chance to look at the list. I had my answer on Sunday when I sent it to Frank and but I'm gonna give Blanco and Chris, and I said Blanco and Chris, Blanco and Los and June, if you didn't look at it on Sunday, a chance to look at it. And then I'll go first when everyone's ready. You have $15, so you got to do the math. No, you can't go over $15.
I'm ready. Hey, I'm ready. This is so easy.
Okay. Wait for everybody to get ready.
Oh, okay. We waiting?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, man. Hey, look, my team gonna kill everything. Man, hey, Los. Los, can you hear me? Shit, can anybody hear me?
Yeah,
I can hear.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Los, where you go?
I'm right here.
Hey, man, if you don't pick Lamar Jackson at $1, everybody should pick Lamar Jackson at $1.
You think I'm not?
That is so disrespectful, bro. I hate how they treat Lamar, man.
Bro, he's the most scrutinized quarterback since he came.
No, it's not that they're saying he's worth $1, because they're.
I know,
we played some games where it was like they had Zach Wilson at number 5, Trevor Lawrence at number 4, and Mac Jones at number 1. Like dollar wise.
I get what you're saying. He is. I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about just in general. They treat Lamar, and it's bad how they treat Lamar.
I'm not picking Lamar for $1 though, because I got my.
You know who I'm picking.
Yeah, I know.
My guy only costs $2. Shit, come on.
All right. June, you got your picks or no?
Yeah.
All right. Los, you got yours?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty squared away.
Okay. And Frank looked like he's doing some heavy math over there. Frank, it's just addition.
No, I'm writing it down. I got it. Hold on. I'm
Okay.
for Adam.
Yeah, AO.
No. I'm also upper middle group. Thank you for trying.
You got three AOs on here. Well, one former AO, 2 AOs and 1 former AO on here. So.
Well, hey, look, I ain't holding my tongue. I said what I said.
And I'm upper middle group. Nice try. Go ahead.
All right, so I'll go first. So mine will be my quarterback. I'm gonna go $3 for Josh Allen. Then I'm gonna go $2 for Keenan Allen. Then I'm gonna go $3 for Deebo Samuel. Then I'm gonna go $4 for Jonathan Taylor and $3 for George Kittle. That's $15 right there. That's mine.
You ain't got no number 1 receiver.
Yes, I do.
Who?
Keenan Allen.
He's a slot guy.
He's my wide receiver 1.
All right. That's what we gonna beat you.
Some people are asleep on Keenan Allen.
I'm gonna go. I got you. Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, Chase, Taylor, and Pitts. That's 15.
Oh, that's a nice one. That's a young one. That's a nice young squad.
Frank, that was my first lineup, man. We almost was the same.
All right, Los, I'm just gonna go on who's on my screen. All right, Los, your turn.
All right, pick this. Now, I'm not breaking up chemistry, so I'm going Lamar, Mark, easily. That's my first 2. I'm going to go Jefferson and Chase, and I'm going to take Joe Mixon. He versatile as fuck, and I can spread the field with my 2 young boys.
Okay, that's good. I think everyone's having good lists so far. But these aren't bad people either, so I feel like everyone's going to have a decent list. All right, Blanco, your turn.
Hold on. He just messed me up. I didn't even realize my boy Joe Mixon was on there.
Yeah. I made
All right,
sure.
so we'll save you for last June.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Tom Brady. Sorry, I'm just playing. Hey, Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson,
Okay. $7.
Deebo Samuel,
Okay, 10.
Nick Chubb.
Okay, 13.
Oh shit, and Kyle Pitts.
Okay.
And I give $1 to one of you guys because I got one to spare.
Hey, that nigga say that salary cap, JD.
Man, hey, listen, y'all, listen. We gonna bingle it up.
Oh man, here we go.
And it only makes sense. Give me Joe, first of all. Give me 2 Joes, double Joe. Man, how can you not take Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase after seeing what they did together in LSU? Come on, man. We taking them. And then, hey, listen, I'm getting George Kittle. I almost was going to do Jonathan Taylor and Kyle Pitts, but give me Joe Mixon and George Kittle because Joe Mixon and Jamar Chase already proved that they're not selfish. They could work as stars together.
Okay. Is that Arian?
Huh?
So is that Arian?
It's an airplane going above me.
Oh. Okay. So I think everyone has solid list. I think so. All right. So this game that we're gonna play, I'm gonna add a couple of photos of some quarterback wide receiver duos. Okay. You are 4th and 10 at the 10-yard line with 5 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Is this quarterback and wide receiver duo? You're the head coach. You're the coach, right? Are they going to score your game-winning drive to win the game? So first we have Tua and Tyreek Hill.
No.
I say no too.
That is terrible.
I said no. 4th and 10 on the 10-yard line, 5 seconds left. You're down 5. Are they going to score? Are they going
Didn't
to
Apple
drive?
stop old buddy?
Yeah, Apple did stop Tyreek Hill.
Facts.
4th and 10 with 5 seconds.
Facts.
I ain't gonna hold you. One of our corners that we picked up at Wendy stopped Tariq Hill too.
Facts.
Okay, so everyone says no for this duo.
Yeah.
You know.
All right, we got Derek Carr and Devonte Adams.
No.
God, say bye.
I say yeah.
I ain't seen it yet. I need to see it first.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
Can I tell y'all why I say no?
Why?
And I'm a homer, so y'all
Doesn't
gotta.
he like Pennywise? Look at his hair.
I can't even see the picture. I'm gonna tell y'all why I say no. And look, and once you go back, if anybody does the due diligence, you're gonna respect me for this. The Bengals Raiders playoff game, when we got the pick to seal the game, that last play, go back and watch that play and check out who they number one target was who last year? Darren Waller, right?
Mm-hmm.
See where Derek Waller was when Derek Carr threw that pick. And that's why I don't think Derek Carr is the man. And he ain't going to get it done. Adams is, but Carr ain't.
I feel like Carr gonna try to force the ball to him a lot, some of that homie ball anyway. So they gonna key in on him anyway.
Man, hey, go watch that back. Go look the highlights up of that and fast forward to
Was
the
it
end.
the wild card game?
It was a wild card game, man. I'm gonna tell you what, Darren Waller, it was either like a slot fade or a post corner, something he ran out to the wide open. And he tried to force that mug in, threw the pick. They lost. We went on to the Super Bowl.
Okay. Next, we have Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
I'm talking about because Josh Allen might run that bitch in.
Hey, fact.
That big bitch be running.
Fact.
Yes, I say yes. June,
I agree.
Frank?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, Cooper Kupp and Matthew Stafford.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yes, if Eli Apple is covering Cooper Kupp, then yes.
Hey, I put your hat right now.
Yeah, fool.
What they call it? Air to ground right now, or ground to ground.
Okay. Next one, Tom Brady and Mike Evans.
Touchdown.
Yeah.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't believe in
Kirk Cousins and sorry, I had a delay. It didn't pop up on mine. Kirk Cousins and Justin Jefferson.
No touchdown.
I don't believe. I think he get the ball off, but I don't believe in him.
Yeah, I don't believe in the quarterback. No touchdown.
Mm-mm.
Frank?
Nah, no touchdown.
June?
Yeah, I give it to him, man.
I do too because I want to see Kirk Cousins do the gritty in the end zone again.
I don't want that shit on my TV.
Okay. Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Touchdown.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know what it is.
Yeah. We going with a good offensive line or we going with a banged up one?
Don't need a good offensive line.
Well, if you go back and look at the Super Bowl and that last drive, your man's was open. If you had more time,
Hey,
you would have been celebrating a Super Bowl.
No, put it like, is Aaron Donald in or not?
hey, I'm saying though, Frank, we had 6-7 nail biters and we didn't get one because of the O-line. Joe Burrow found a way the other 5-6 times.
Yeah, but
This is a nice picture. Looking at it, this is a
Blanco, let's think about it. It's the one that counts. You
Man,
right.
She didn't say the Super Bowl, Frank.
It don't matter. It don't
Right.
matter.
Right. She ain't say
Frank,
it.
they're at the 10-yard line.
I said he'll get it. I said he get it. I just said, are we having a good O-line or not? That's what I'm saying. I think he get it. Listen, I like your quarterback.
I just want to say that this is probably I think this is a great photo. Like this is a good photo.
Look, a lot of that stuff and you're right, it is a good photo. But let me tell you something. You're right. You got a good wide receiver. A lot of the play that came and y'all won them games was the poise that your quarterback showed in them.
That dude, Joe Burrow is a monster in adversity.
When you got the honey badger saying, listen, we had these dudes down by 3 touchdowns and he was going into the half like, yo, we could win. That says a lot. He didn't panic. We've seen a lot of veteran quarterbacks in that position panic.
Mhm.
Hey, I gotta brag a little bit real quick. I ain't get to say it yet, but since we talking about adversity, not only do we got the coldest quarterback, other than Justin Tucker, man, this dude right here is cold-blooded.
McPherson.
Money Mac, the shooter.
Oh, yes.
Hey,
You
Money,
got your jersey. I remember you said that your jersey was coming.
Money Mac called his shot in the AFC Championship. Who does that?
He did do that.
Who does that? You know? Hey, we coming. Hey, Los, we coming for that top kicker spot, man.
Man, he ain't got far to go, but he still got to fight for it. Tucker casually kicked 60s, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, we just kicked 65 with 10 yards to spare in training camp, man.
Hey, I gotta see it to believe it, bro. He take Justin Tucker spot, he earned it, bro. But
you ain't got no Tucker jersey, man.
It's on the way. Dead at or the purple one. It's on the way. It's on the way.
Hey, follow my.
Do you want me to write down preseason predictions? I say yeah. Why not, right?
Go ahead.
I know it's preseason, but still. Okay, so preseason week 1. Can everyone see that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so on Thursday, we have the New York Giants at New England at 7 p.m. All right, I'm just going to go down from my screen. So, Frank.
I'm going to stick with the home team. Let's go, Pats.
Okay. Los.
I'm taking the Pats.
June.
I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Okay. Blanco.
Give me the Giants.
I will say watch out for the boy Kadarius Toney though.
And then I'm going to say New England. Okay. Next we have the Titans at Baltimore.
Trust.
Okay, so Frank.
Be more.
Los.
Trust.
June.
Be more.
Blanco.
Titans. I'm taking the worst team in each one of these matchups.
And I'm also going to go with Tennessee. Okay. Oh, well, you know why. Okay.
Of course.
Then on Friday, we have ATL at Detroit. Okay, Frank.
You know what? I go with Atlanta.
Los.
And that you know what? It's more like a Detroit thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, but I'm rolling with Atlanta, and I'm telling y'all this now. Ritter will be starting mid-season.
Really?
Yeah, Ritter gonna start mid-season, bro.
All right.
June.
It's the preseason. I'm gonna go ahead and give the Detroit fans something to cheer about.
You gotta tell that to Panchenko.
Yeah.
Blanco.
Hey, Los on the song. Give me Atlanta. Desmond Ritter is that guy.
Okay. And I'm also gonna pick Atlanta, but I like Marcus Mariota. I think I like him, so I have high hopes for him. Okay, next we have the Browns at Jacksonville. Okay, Frank.
I'm going Duval at home. Nah, I'm playing. I'm going Browns.
You can't do that because as soon as you say a word, I write it down. Okay, Los.
You know, it's
They said Deshaun Watson is warming up. He might.
That's what I say. It's Jacksonville at that. I'm going with the Browns, bro. Jacksonville sorry as fuck forever.
You lucky Nikki that all here.
I love you, Nikki, but you know the truth.
Okay, June.
Oh man, yeah. Browns.
Okay, Blanco.
Ooh,
You going to the game? Is it in Duval?
It's in
I don't know.
Jacksonville.
Nah, I ain't going to that shit.
I'm also gonna go Jacksonville.
Whatever the food back. Famous.
Okay, next we have Arizona in Cincinnati.
I'm going Bengals. You know, you said Minnesota?
No, Arizona.
No, I'm going Bengals. I'm going Bengals.
Okay, Los.
Old Blanco won, bro. Who they?
Hey man, listen, don't root for us now. Root for us in the regular season.
I can't do that. But I owe you one off. We didn't make our usual bet, but I did say that if y'all beat us for this for the sweep, I would do it. So who they? That's the one you get right there.
June.
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah, I might have to go Arizona.
Blanco.
I mean, look, I got insider information. Our number 2 quarterback ain't even gonna play that much. I'm going Arizona.
He sound like me and you, Frank. We got insider information. I'm going Arizona. Okay. We have the Jets at Eagles. Okay. Frank.
Eagles.
Los.
Fucking Jets, bro. They got to show me something. They got too many pieces.
They did get a lot of good pieces in
These
the
were
draft.
actually the two best drafts this year was out of them two, but I feel like the Jets got something wrong.
Okay. June. We already know Fly Eagles fly.
Oh, they.
Blanco.
Hold on, let me put my seatbelt on.
Yes, please. Please do that.
Let's see. Give me Jets and Eagles. Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me get the Jets. I think they're a deeper team.
I got Philly. Next we have Green Bay at San Fran. Frank.
49ers. Green Bay. Hey, Aaron said he preseason ain't even worth playing, so he's not gonna play. I go San Francisco.
Los.
I'm rolling with Lance.
Okay, me too. June.
San Fran.
Blanco.
Take the Packers. They got a lot of young guys. They need to get reps.
I'm going with San Fran. Okay. And then on Saturday we have Kansas City at Chicago. Frank.
KC.
Okay. Los.
Preseason Bears.
June.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears.
Blanco.
Give me Kansas City. Scott Moore going crazy. Watch.
I am going to go.
Clemson too, huh?
You said what?
They got old boy from Clemson too. They say he been going off.
Oh yeah. Nah, I usually pick the lesser of the teams, but KC got a couple young guys that's gonna eat.
And I'm going with KC. You know, my son played for them now. I got to root for my child.
Hopefully he don't die in KC like he did in Cincinnati.
Oh, stop.
It's always shit on the field when Boo Boo.
You see how much shit he talk? Y'all see it. Do y'all see how much shit he talk?
Did he not die in
See how much
Cincinnati?
shit he talk? And you know what? I hope Joe Burrow don't turn into mashed potatoes like he did his rookie season.
Hey, I don't wish injuries on people. That's bad. Don't do that.
You just wish death on my child.
When I say die, I mean get hit real hard.
Well, it's okay because I'll never forget them hits he made to Cincinnati as well back in 2017, 2018.
And I'll never forget the way we just swept y'all and Baltimore last year.
No, it's okay. At least I had a winning season.
Sorry, Los. I didn't mean to put you in that.
Hey, bro. It was you.
Hey, go get it again. You tell him, Los.
Hey, it was you, bro.
Hey, listen.
Statistics.
Hey, Ravens and Bengals gonna be 1 and 2. Steelers gonna be fighting for number 3.
That's no. Okay. Next, we have my best friend. We have my best friend versus Washington. Frank. My best friend is Carolina.
Panthers. I'm going Panthers.
That's what I'm talking about, Frank. Los.
Washington.
Oh, you, Jim.
Yeah, I'm going to Carolina.
Nice. Blanco.
Carolina, they got quarterback competition. They gonna have good people playing.
And they got Samantha. Y'all already know I go for Samantha Darnold. That is my number one best friend. Yeah.
As long as he'll start seeing ghosts.
Oh my gosh. Next we have Indianapolis Colts at the Buffalo Bills. Okay, Frank.
Bills.
Los.
Bills.
June.
Bills.
Blanco.
Indianapolis Colts. Look out for wide receiver Alec Pierce.
I'm going Colts as well. Next, we have Seattle at Pittsburgh. So we have Drew Lock versus Trubisky. You already know who I'm going. Frank?
I'm going Pittsburgh.
That's what I'm talking about. Los?
I got Geno Smith.
Okay. You owe me one too. Don't forget that. We beat you guys.
I'll see you later on for that one.
Okay, Joe.
I'm going Pittsburgh.
Blanco.
And I'm gonna go Pittsburgh. They got some young guys too. I never rooted against the Bengals and
George Pickens. Y'all not know Demon Time George. Oh, of course, lost those the demon George Pickens. You see him going eight
As
shit
bad as I picked them, he really gonna go off.
Bree, this the only time you ever gonna hear me pick the Bengals. I mean, pick the team against the Bengals and pick the Steelers in the same week. You need to cherish this.
So real fun fact really fast. So yesterday at practice, Pickens won his 101 with Sutton and it hit the gritty on him. And then Sutton asked for a rematch and Pickens scored again and it hit the gritty on him again. And then Pickens looked at him and said, "We could do this every day if you want to. I'm not tired of dancing." Then he went one-on-one with Bika and scored on Bika and then looked at Bika and go, "Shh, don't say shit."
Listen, he either gonna have a fire season or he gonna get suspended for fighting mid-season.
I gotta put y'all on hold for like 5 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. Okay. Next, we have all of those. So next we have, this is going to be good because they just practiced together today. We have the Dolphins and the Bucks. All right, Frank's at Bucks. Los?
Bucks.
Okay. June?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Bucks. I don't know what these damn Dolphins gonna do, especially with the damn backups.
I'm gonna go Miami because of the fact that they were hurting the Bucks players today, and it's just a little baby practice. So imagine when they actually get out there. There was two Bucks players who got injured today in practice with Miami, right? Right, Frank?
I didn't track it. All I saw was that touchdown that Julio caught.
Oh, hold on one second. I thought I posted it somewhere. I think I posted it on Messenger. I want to say, morning practice versus the Dolphins. The Buccaneers has lost wide receiver Russell Gage and center Rob Hansey to injuries.
Jesus.
They just lost their main center, Jensen. Hansy.
And they just lost their backup.
Oh, well.
Tom Brady just going to have to spike the ball to himself.
Yeah.
At this point, okay, next we have Saints. I'll get Blancos once he gets back on. We have Saints at Texans.
Oh, Saints.
Los?
Saints.
June?
Oh, yeah, the Saints. I keep forgetting about the damn Houston.
I'm going Texans. I'm going Saints as well. Next, we have Dallas at Denver. Frank?
I'll go Dallas.
Los?
I'm gonna go with Dallas. They gotta prove something this year.
June?
I'm going with Denver.
I'm also going with Denver. Okay. And then we have Rams at Chargers. You already know. You already know.
I'm going Chargers.
That's what I'm talking about, Frank. Los?
I got the Chargers.
Okay. Jim?
I mean, I don't think the Chargers are gonna play anybody, so it's a flip flop for me. But I go with the Rams just because.
I gotta represent bestie number 2's team. So Los, I have quarterback best friends, like they're like my besties in real life. Sam Darnold, I gave him the nickname Samantha. He's my number one bestie in the NFL. And then my number 2 bestie in the NFL is Justin Herbert. And then Daddy Mac and Cheese is my bestie number 3. I gave them all nicknames too, so.
You girl said Daddy Mac and Cheese, bro.
Yes, I've been calling him Daddy Mac and Cheese since week 1. I was like, that is Daddy Mac and Cheese. And Frank was like, Mac and Cheese. I'm like, you gotta add Daddy in front of it. Frank's like, I fucking call him Daddy.
Yeah.
All right, and then on Sunday we have the Vikings at Raiders. Okay, Frank.
It don't matter with these, but I go Raiders at home.
Okay. Los.
I like Minnesota.
Jim.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Minnesota.
I'm also gonna go Minnesota. And that is our preseason week 1. Now I have one more thing I want to share with you guys before we close out. It is one game. Did I send it to myself? Let me send it to myself real fast. We have one game of start bench cut. We only have one. And it's going to be a quick one. I promise. Okay. Come on. All right. Last thing. Start bench cut. Saquon, Ezekiel, and you have Derrick Henry. Start bench cut.
Start Henry, cut Zeke, keep Saquon.
I was going the same thing. Start Henry, bench Saquon, cut Zeke.
All right, I'm gonna start Henry, of course. I'm gonna bench Zeke, and I'm getting rid of Saquon.
Yep. Hey, I agree. That was it.
That was easy.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Saquon was just a good draft pick. That's it.
I didn't think it was going to be that easy. We already did this. I just want Los's answer because I know it. He's going to be like, on this. I already know how he's going to be. Can y'all hear me?
yes.
All right. We did this one a couple of weeks ago, Los. I hear myself echoing.
Yeah, you are echoing. I don't know why, but you are.
Okay, so we did start bench cut. Moss, Rice, and Owens.
Shit. All right, Pete. So.
All right, Blanco's back. Blanco, start bench cut. Is this for you and Los? Because we already did ours a couple of weeks ago. But you got Moss, Rice, and Owens. Start bench cut. Start one, bench one, cut one.
I'm gonna start Moss. He the most talented receiver ever. I'm gonna bench Rice. He the best receiver ever. And I'm gonna cut T.O. because he could do everything, but his hands ain't the greatest.
Yep. I ain't even got no disagreement right there.
I forgot what I said last week. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I think I said start Rice, bench Moss, and cut T.O.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It's one receiver that I've seen with the ability to surpass Jerry Rice's stats. Unfortunately, he was a nutcase, and his name is Antonio Brown.
Speaking of Antonio Brown,
hey,
Antonio
Brown, the player, man, I absolutely love that dude.
So he says, my biggest
I
regret.
hate him when we played against him.
So Antonio Brown said the other day, my biggest regret in my career doesn't involve calling my GM a cracker or showing up to the Raiders camp late in a hot air balloon with frozen feet or throwing rocks at a UPS driver. It definitely doesn't involve taking my shirt off and doing victory lap around the Jet Stadium mid-game while throwing up deuces. My biggest regret is that I'll never get to see me, Antonio Brown, play a game live. Sure, I can watch a game afterwards, but I can't imagine what that was like for you all to see something like that. Just watching the Beatles or Jesus perform at Red Rocks.
Bro, how? That's what I'm talking about. That's why he's a nutcase, because how is your biggest regret something that's freaking impossible?
I get where he coming from though, but he definitely a nutcase.
No, that's not a regret, bro.
Like,
the dude
I
is
would love to see myself play. You know what I'm saying? Like to see the type.
So he would say he could say like my biggest wish is to see myself play live, something that I'll never be able to do.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's cool, but it's not a regret. So I'm telling you, the dude's a nutcase, man. Point blank period. He's an amazing football player, but he is a nutcase. And and even to go along with that, I'll even say this: most of the time, you end up agreeing with Antonio Brown. He like all the things he went crazy about. He usually ended up being right about. It's just the fact that he did too much.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that. No, that makes sense.
He was right about the Steelers. He was right about the Raiders.
Then he went back. He wants to retire. He wants a one-day contract to retire Steeler. Mike Tomlin said that ain't happening.
But even with that, though, a lot of people took what Mike Tomlin said out of context. I literally just watched that interview yesterday. Man, he spoke.
I watched it 3 times. I loved it. I cried. Frank, what did I do? I stood at attention and was crying.
You stood at attention.
Frank, what I do? I stood up. Right. We was on FaceTime. I said, "Oh, I got to stand up for this one."
Bro, she was crying. I was like, "Whoa!"
Mike Tomlin.
Hey, Bree. Before it's all said and done, we got to get you a job with the Steelers, man. You invested.
I'm the Steelers. I'm the one who set up that. I set up that podcast. I set up that. I'm the Steelers' first lady.
Yeah, look, I'm a diehard. I love my team, but you something different.
Passionate about my team. But that is it, Blanco. Before we go, let me just get your last couple of predictions. So we have Miami at Tampa.
Miami.
Okay, Saints at Texans.
Texans.
Dallas at Denver.
Denver.
Okay, Rams at Chargers.
Like both they backups. Chargers.
Okay, and then Vikings at Raiders.
Both they backups suck too. Give me the Raiders.
Okay. But that is it for the episode. I thought this was a really, really good episode. Great talking topics. I'll start off with closing out. I had a phenomenal night with you guys recording this podcast. Very, very fun. Los and Blanco, you guys know you guys are welcome anytime. You guys are great company. This was fun. Can't wait to see. We're 28 days into the NFL season, so the official NFL season. So I'm very, very excited about that. Tonight, once we get off of this, so that way we have something to discuss next week. The Pivot podcast dropped yesterday, and they had T. Higgins, Tyler Boyd, and Jamar Chase on the Pivot podcast yesterday that dropped. I didn't have time to watch it yesterday, but I will watch it tonight, so that way we can discuss it. So Blanco, if you want to come on next week to discuss it, we can.
Address them properly.
Huh?
Address them properly. That's the best wide receiver trio in the league. Address them properly.
Sorry. So the Pivot podcast has it as Bengals wide receiver trio. So
address them properly, Alexis.
Wow.
But that is all I have. Closing out. One more thing I want to say before I close out. I am team Sam Darnold all the way with this QB competition. He looks really, really good. And then also Mac Jones. I just want to quote him real fast before I pass the mic on to whoever's closing out next. He says, I'm going to figure it out. I always have. I always will. At the end of the day, you're going to have your ups and your downs with anything new. When there's 10 people that look into my eyes, I know they're going to trust me to do the right thing on game day. Love you, Mac Daddy. So next, Los.
Man, it was a pleasure being on again. You know, I can't wait to get some games rolling throughout the season to come back. But I want to close out saying Fred Taylor deserves his jacket. I'm sick of not seeing my man with a gold jacket, bro. Fred Taylor.
Okay.
Okay, Blanco.
You know, I always appreciate y'all. Treated with all sorts of hospitality when I come on here. I love it. I like having a place to come talk my shit in the manner that I do and not be judged for it. So that's cool. And in my closing remarks, one thing I've done recently that I would pass to y'all if y'all haven't realized done it yet, or the others who may listen. Whatever you're passionate about that has nothing to do with progressing your life, aka sports and football for us, put that same sort of effort into something that can progress your life. That's all I got to say.
June. That was
dope. That was dope. Good to see you guys. Next week will be a whole different conversation, I hope.
That's it?
Sorry, I'm reading.
Oh.
I got like 58 messages, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
Frank?
Hey, another good recording. I always enjoy having you guys on. It brings a different aspect, a different knowledge to the game. Sometimes that we just need to have to bring the best out of us. So you guys bring the best out of us in our talks. Look forward to next week, see what our predictions look like, but also when we closer to the kickoff. So I'm good. Good recording. Thank you. Tune in, subscribe, like, share.
Who they?
Trust.